guys, welcome to another episode of This Land is My Land Chief Overviews, and today we're going to be overviewing the Social tab and Warpaints. So if we go ahead and hit a tab, go to Social, you're going to see a bunch of different little items here. It's going to look a little different in yours because I already have some items in my Social inventory, but we'll go ahead and start from the top. So Unstuck is pretty self-explanatory. I haven't had to use Unstuck since early on in my very first campaign. I got stuck in some rocky alcove or whatever it's called, and I had to use to get unstuck to get out of there. So it's pretty much self-explanatory. Trading window is a nice little option that they have here. So this isn't a multiplayer game, but you can trade things through other people's resistances and stuff like that. So they can collect whatever they need, and then you can go ahead and they can offer it up, put it in their inventory, and then sell it to you. As we can see here, I usually end up getting resources and getting some wood. I've been buying wood from Doggy here. But make sure that you click selling, because there are people who are buying. They want to buy, these TNT sticks. They want to buy 3,400 supply. So I don't use this too incredibly often, because I just haven't needed it. Now TNT is pretty rare to come by. There's different things that you may not want to get bothered by picking up or finding or whatever. So this is a good option for you guys if you guys have the trading tokens to go ahead and spend it. Mail, you can send items between resistances to each other, or send items between resistances. So if one resistance has like a lot of stag pelt or horn or buffalo horn, whatever it may be, you could send it to a newer resistance or whatever you're trying to do. And you can just hit compose to me, attach items, and send it. It's pretty helpful and useful to be able to use all the resources in your other resistances. Now, under the take as skill points, I'll show you guys two things here. It's kind of blended in with a couple things. So if you hit T, you can pop up this menu, and it could, you have different options here to show you text messages or show social events. So these are social events. Like him has been recently knocked down by Jake Peralta. Jake Peralta, Brooklyn Nine-Nine. Normie memes receive 250 skill points. So whenever you get knocked down, people get skill points for you getting knocked down, because your different resistances, especially as they progress, gain basically influence other people's resistances. So some NPCs appear because of somebody else's resistance, or you spawn an NPC in somebody else's resistance because you have however high of level in your resistance. I don't know the exact algorithms or whatever you use for that, but I just know that you can influence other people's resistances through the social thing, as long as you're connected to the internet, I believe. Now, if you knock some NPC down, you notice sometimes it says that X, Y, and Z sent you skill points, and those skill points come into here, and they are linked throughout all your resistances. So this is a collection of all my resistances, and keep in mind that this is lower. I've been taking some skill points to be putting it into other skills and other resistances, and this one there's no sense in me doing so. And then you can also, I mentioned that having a social inventory, so this is part of my social inventory. You can put items into that social inventory by just hitting put items. Whatever's in your inventory, you can put it here. Then you have to go to a camp and either rest and save or log back in and log back out. The fastest way is obviously just to save, and then you'll see it automatically go into your inventory, and you can use it for whatever you want. If you want to sell it, or if you want to use it for war paints. Now, these current war paints don't require any items. They just require skill points and trading tokens. But sometimes the war paints, and now correct me if I'm wrong, they may not be doing this moving forward, but as far as I know, in the past, they had items that you would need to put in and collect in order to get a specific skin. And the higher it is, the more is required of you. As you can see here, this skin itself requires 10,000 trading tokens, which is kind of hefty. So not something I'm really interested in, but you definitely have those options if it's something that you guys want to go with, and if it's conducive to your style. Make sure that you're getting things that are useful for you and the way you play this game. And another thing under Warpaints I wanted to show you guys is you can customize your guy. You can, put on a necklace, take off the necklace. And I already have my guy kind of customized the way I like the way he looks here. Um, so yeah, that's basically it. I hope you guys like this video. If you guys have any questions or comments, leave it in the comments down below. Make sure to like and subscribe, guys. And want to show you one last thing before I let you guys go. Um, when you go to your escape window, you can see here, click to open tutorials and guides and join Discord. You can talk with the devs. I think the devs are usually there is at least one dev in the Discord, and then you can also click here to open tutorials and guides. This will help you. These are like dev created tutorials and guides that are also helpful and can go over some things that I may not be going over as well. So definitely a nice little thing to help you start up your resistances and your and taking back the land from the palefaces. So hope you guys enjoy this video and enjoy your gaming, guys. Have a good one.